Well, aloha mai kako guys. Hi, my name is Chef Dason Masuda. I'm from Hilo, Hawaii. And I just want to start this off by saying how excited I am to do my first virtual career day for you guys. I know this is a really challenging time for a lot of us right now. We're stuck at home, we can't go to school. But luckily for you guys, the career that I'm going to talk about today, you guys can already practice at home right now. Like I said before, I'm a chef, and I've been cooking for the last 10 years of my life. So right after I graduated from high school, I went to college, and my first job in college was working for a catering company as your dishwasher. Um, and one thing that I learned when I was washing dishes in college is, this is something that you can do for your whole life. I loved eating food, I loved cooking food, so why not make a career out of it? Um, like I said before, I'm a chef here in Hilo. I've been working around town at different restaurants. I've been making sushi. I make pastas. I can make steaks and fish. And all this I learned working on the job at different restaurants. Just a quick show of hands, guys. How many of you guys like to eat food? Okay, let's wait for you guys to raise your hands. I'm pretty sure everyone just raised their hands. Everyone likes to eat food. And what does that mean as a chef? That we have an endless uh, option for people to come and try our food. We never will run out of a job. Everyone still needs to eat food. What special skills, training, or education do you need to do your job? There are very different ways that you guys can get involved into the food industry. You don't always have to go to school for it. There are schools, like culinary schools, that will teach you skills that you'll need to be a chef. You can also get those skills working on the job. Like I said, my first job was washing dishes, but I also learned how to clean vegetables, cut meats, and all that information really paid off later when I went to culinary school because I already had a little background, from working. Uh, you also need to know math. We measure a lot, and it's something that you kind of don't realize you're doing all the time. Is you see these numbers when you need to measure half a cup, a fourth a cup, 1 gallon. So you always have to learn how to convert those numbers. Also, you need really good people skills. You need to be able to talk stories with people. You need to be able to interact with people because you're gonna work in very tight quarters with them in the restaurant or when you're cooking. Also, you need to be able to explain your food to people so they'll buy it. Um, Other special skills that you need is the science involved in cooking. You know, when we apply heat to food and we cook it, that's science. So you basically need everything you're learning in school right now to do what we do as cooks and chefs. What do I like best about my job? I love cooking, and nothing makes me more happy than cooking for people that I love. Whether it be cooking dinner for my mom or barbecuing with my friends, it makes me happy when I'm cooking food for them. So why not make that my job every day to make other people happy with my food? Seeing people eat my food makes me happy, especially when they really enjoy it. So I guess what I'm trying to say is find a job that you guys want to do that makes you happy, and then you're never going to have a bad job. What do I find most challenging about my job? One of the most challenging parts about being a chef is planning menus and knowing how much food you need to have to feed people. That's going to be probably the most stressful thing that I deal with is how much vegetables do I need to buy, how much meat do I need to buy, and timing everything. You may not realize this, but cooking is a lot about timing. If I'm gonna make you, let's take a grilled cheese sandwich, I need to cook it so the bread is golden brown, the cheese is melted, but it doesn't burn. So there's a lot of timing involved in that, and learning to manage time is very challenging. As you guys are learning right now, if we have a lot of homework to do at night, we're not gonna sit in front of the TV and play video games all night and wait till, it's due in the morning. We're gonna plan to do things, at a certain amount of time, and manage our time well so we can finish our jobs. Time management, guys, that's another skill that we need. Okay, guys, we're gonna do a little demo for you now. I'm gonna show you guys how to make ahi nigiri sushi. So step number one, we're gonna want to slice our ahi with a very sharp knife. So this sashimi slice here is gonna be the fish for our nigiri. We're then gonna take our rice and we're gonna want to make about the size of a ping pong ball with the rice. Put it in the middle of our fish. Then we use our hands to mold it into our nigiri sushi. What did you choose your career? I've always loved cooking and I've always loved working with food and I've always loved eating. So it kind of naturally just happened, you know. Why not find a job, you know, with things that you're really interested in? And from the time I was in middle school and elementary school, I already knew that I wanted to become a chef. I loved eating. I loved going out to restaurants. I loved watching food TV. And, you know, I've always, when you had dressed up for school for career day, what did you dress up as? I dressed up as a chef. Also, I have the nickname as Sushi that I got when I was about your guys' age. And ironically, Sushi became a sushi chef. Um, but again, to go over that question again, uh, when I was a child, did I know I wanted to become a chef? The answer is yes. I think for you guys, if you guys have a dream job that you want to do, you know, pursue it. You know, because you never know, it might happen at the end. Hey guys, thank you so much for having me today. If I can leave you with one last thing, uh, just remember that no matter what you guys choose to do as a job, make sure that it's something that you guys want to do and it makes you happy, and you'll never work a day in your life. Mahalo.